my IELTS writing is always stuck because essay writing is always a problematic for me. How do I deal with essay writing, especially when it involves discuss both the sides and give your opinion kind of question? Well, if you belong to the category, then trust me, today's video is the one which gives you complete knowledge, insights, and how to write the entire essay with respect to discuss both the sides and give your opinion. All you got to do is make sure you watch the video till the end. Hey everybody, Nakul here from Skills IELTS. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another super awesome packed video on IELTS writing step-by-step guide for your discuss both the sides and give your opinion kind of essay. Well, before we get into the video, if you not subscribe to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. Anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance. You can click the information in the description of this video. You can check the information in the description of this video. We left a WhatsApp link. You can click on the link, send us a message. We will do the needful. Alright, without any further delay, let's straight away get right into the video. As told before, today we are going to discuss both the sides and give your opinion kind of essay. Likewise, we have the question here. Let's read out the question. Some people believe that children should spend their free time doing educational activities, while others argue that this puts too much pressure on children. Discuss both the views and give your opinion. This is a classic discuss both views and give your opinion kind of question. If you properly read the question, you tend to understand that, okay, a kid, it's a kid, not a grown-up adult. It's a kid which, when it has a leisure time, free time, it should focus on the educational activities only. It could be a homework, it could be, reading something related to poems, reading something related to rhymes, whatever it could be. It may not be just a homework, remember this. So one kind of people believe that leisure time of a kid should be used for educational activities. Others think this puts a lot of pressure on them. You got to discuss both of views and give your opinion. So this kind of questions, remember, we're going to use a 5-para structure. Para 1, we're going to use introduction. Para 2, we're going to pinpoint the side one, that is in their free time they have to do some educational activities. Para 3, we're going to target side 2, that is if they do the educational activities even in their leisure time, that going to exert too much pressure on children. Para 4 is not conclusion, para 4 is not opinion and conclusion, para 4 is just an opinion. Remember, it's a part of the question. It demands some respect, it demands some position in your essay, isn't it? So don't mix your conclusion and opinion in one paragraph. Para 4 going to be completely opinion. Para 5 going to be completely conclusion. So it's a 5-para structure. Remember this. Para 1 is very easy to write, wherein you just paraphrase few of the statements and just convey saying this essay will discuss both the views followed by my opinion. You don't have to write your opinion. If you want, you can, otherwise absolutely not required to list them out in the para 1. Para 2, kids in their free time should focus on educational activities. What would be the right idea if they focus on educational activities, especially those kids who are not really good in academics? If they focus probably tough subjects like addition, mathematics, correct, they get interest there, they get a good revision, as a result they will be able to perform well. If they perform well, their confidence goes up. For instance, so this is how you connect. It is not just the idea, it is how you link the ideas, the coherence, cohesion that contributes a lot of marks. Your essay is being evaluated with respect to 4 components. First is task response. Second is coherence, cohesion. Third is vocabulary. Fourth is grammar. Task response and coherence, cohesion are the primary things here. Let's have a small snippet of the second para, whatever I just told. Para 2, you can start with the main idea saying helps in academics. Linking word, some students will be poor in tough subjects, because of which indulging in educational activities during leisure can help them get good revision and interest. Any instance, you're going to bring out an instance and just say that kid, when he was forced or when he was given a chance to focus only on the educational activities in its free time, it was found to increase its score. That's an instance. So para 3, you're going to talk the exact opposite. Correct? Something like this. Taking a break will relax the mind. If even in leisure time, like I've written there, if kids focus on education, it can develop a sense of pressure, and that pressure towards getting good scores, pressure towards competition, and that will definitely make them anxious and definitely will not get enough room, enough space, enough time to focus on social skills, knowledge about other things. For instance, a kid who was only into this, studying even during leisure time, was found to be very anxious, found to be not developing any social skills. Basically, it was under a lot of pressure. Something like this, you give an instance and wind up. Para 4, opinion. My opinion is there should be a balance between the two. Why? This is because you got to continue at least 3 or 4 sentences. If you have a balance, it can focus on academics as well, and it will have the knowledge about other activities. Due to this, when the kid grows up, it will have enough knowledge on the things to live life, to sustain life, to win over barriers in the life. So 3 to 4 sentences minimum you got to write an opinion, followed by conclusion. Conclusion is nothing but you just have to summarize para 2 and para 3 and para 4. All this you're going to summarize in 2 sentences. In conclusion, that's all the entire essay is all about. Now we're going to review an essay written by one of our students. Let me show you what is the mistake in the essay, what scores the essay gets, and all the things. For same question, let's review this essay. It is often argued that children should spend their free time engaging in educational activities to improve their productivity. However, others believe that putting too much emphasis on studying can cause unnecessary stress. Perfectly paraphrased. In this essay, I'll discuss both the views and explain why I believe, not required, if you want, you can definitely write it down, why I believe children should balance study and playing, not study and play, studying and playing could have been a right one. Let's check out the second paragraph. On one hand, spending free time on educational activities can benefit children academically. Excellent idea, great idea. That's how you start your paragraph with. Now, second line should be a continuation of the previous line. This is because, this means, this implies, this is due to the fact that probably this kind of a linking word could have been there. It's not there, it's still fine. By using their leisure time productively, children can focus on subjects where they face difficulties. Perfectly fine. Now, probably it could have been continued. Subjects like mathematics or simple addition, subtraction could not be very easy for few kids, and in such scenarios, making them focus on educational activities, even in their free time, can actually, help in upbringing of the kid with respect to academics, with respect to education. For instance, that would have made more sense. If a student struggles with mathematics, using free time to solve problems and practice formulas can help them gain confidence and improve their scores. And you have to continue. If, say, example, never write in one sentence, at least 2 or 3, minimum 3 if possible, you can continue saying, and if this is not done, student may just keep playing during the leisure time and may not get the interest back to studies. As a result, he may not get a good revision and end up getting poor scores, which may affect his confidence among other students. So this much if you write, you get the scores. This much you write in example, you may not. So person has not ended, the person has continued. Additionally, that's a new idea. If you write a new idea, you got to write supporting idea, example, where it is written, no space. So no marks. Additionally, engaging in educational activities can enhance concentration. How? The student thinks, you don't know why it is that simple, then you got to write. The invigilator will sit for the evaluation with a blank mind. Whatever you write, you support it. Enhance concentration and develop discipline. How? Which are essential skills for long-term success. How? Simply stating facts is not the essay writing. Whatever you state, you got to support them. So last line should be completely, striked off, and you got to continue writing the example. Otherwise, this may not score 7. Hope you're getting it. Let's quickly move on to the third paragraph. On the other hand, some people argue that forcing children to study during their free time can put too much pressure on them. This is what is written already in the question, right? Pay more attention, guys. The question said, however, others believe this can put a lot of pressure on children. The same thing I've been told here. On the other hand, some people argue that forcing children to study during their free time can put too much pressure on them. This is not an idea. This is reiteration of what is written in the question. Bring out the idea. Correct? You got to write that idea. Something like, on the other hand, forcing children to study during their free time can actually create anxiety in their mind. Maybe you can write, on the other hand, forcing children to study even during their free time can actually develop a sense of anxiety in their mind. Something of this pressure can too much put pressure, it's already given. Write something different. Children already spend several hours at school, attending classes and doing homework. If they're not given enough time to relax or play, they may feel stressed and exhausted, and as a result, they may not be able to focus also on the subjects. continue. For instance, playing outdoor games with friends not only helps children enjoy themselves but also improves their physical fitness and social skills. A well rested and happy kid is likely to perform better in school compared to the one who is constantly or which is constantly under academic pressure. Beautifully written. This may not need a lot of tweaks here and there. Whatever is needed is written, probably some linking words, especially the second sentence. After some people argue that forcing children can put too much pressure on them. This means, or this is because, this implies something of that if it is written. Well and good, otherwise, third paragraph, I am not saying much of the mistakes written. The second paragraph definitely needed more continuation and removing of the last line, because an idea is written without any supporting ideas in the second paragraph, last line. Now we go to the para 4. In my opinion, children should maintain a balance between studying and playing. While educational activities are important, leisure time is equally necessary for a child's physical and mental well-being. For a will not come for child's physical and mental well-being. Allowing children to relax and enjoy their free time helps them to recharge, and not letting them doing this will actually hinder their freedom a little more. Otherwise, the opinion is perfectly fine. Backed up by supporting points, 3 sentences written, everything is linking to the first line. Why there should be a balance? Well and good, very neatly written. The last line, in conclusion of second para, third para, and fourth para, summarize. While educational activities can improve children's academic performance, extra studying can lead to stress. Therefore, it is important to make a balance between studies and other activities to ensure overall development and happiness. Overall, the essay looked really good. Just that second paragraph, last line. Additionally, engaging in that line doesn't have the continuation. And instance is written in one line and not making much sense. So probably this should be 6.5, though it is written very nicely, or in the worst case, student may get 7 when he or she applies for re-evaluation. But mostly if it is me who is reviewing it, it would be 6.5, because that stretching is not there. And second para, where instance is just stopped in the middle, correct? The continuation is not there. And last line of the second paragraph is completely wrong. Just writing one line ideas is not going to give you scores. You got to back it up with a lot of supporting points and examples. So overall 6.5. Grammar and vocabulary absolutely fine, it could be 7 or 7.5. Task response is also absolutely fine, could be 7 or 7.48, because ideas are all perfect. Coherence cohesion will be 6.5, and if that is the case, you're mostly gonna end up getting 6.5 in the writing and not 7. I really hope this was an informative content. If you like the content, like, share and subscribe, and leave your valuable comments in the comment section. With this, I'm going to park the video here. This is Nakul, Nakul signing off from Skills IELTS. Soon we'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks much.